First one is called closure property. The first one is a closure property, second one is associative property, third one is commutative property, and the fourth one is identity property, fifth one is inverse property. Of course, the one more is called distribution property. Okay. Now, I want today I want to make perfect. If any property is given, you have to be able to say easily. Okay. First, you have to remember 3 points. The first one is what is the set, whether it is a natural number set, whole number set, integer set or rational number set. You have to identify it first. Okay. How we are going to identify natural number set? Natural number set means here all are positive integers. Okay. Whole number set, if 0 is also there, you can say whole number set. Okay. How to identify integers? There are some plus and there are some minus values. You can call it as integers. If there is some fractional part also there, then you can say it is a rationals. Clear? Is it clear for the set? So, you have to write the property with by using sets. Okay. Next you have to write the operations, whether it additive operation, subtractive operation, multiplicative operation or division operation. You have to write the second word. Now, the third. Now, which property it is? Okay. Closure. What is closure here? For example, if I give it as 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. 2 plus 3 equal to 5. Here 2, 3, 5 are natural numbers, correct? Plus, what is plus here? Addition. Okay. So, natural numbers set, nature of set is natural numbers, nature of operation is addition. When there are two numbers in one side and one number in another side. So, simply we can call it as that is the closure property, that is 2 plus 3 equal to 5, means sum of two natural numbers is a natural number. So, very simple way, actually it is not a scientific approach or scientific way to say it, exactly it is not correct, but you are children, you know. So, you can keep in mind those things in our mind as in one side two things are there, two values are there, in other side you have only one, then it is called closure property. So, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So, we can you call the total name of this property? These are natural numbers, addition and the property is closure. So, the natural numbers are closure under the operation addition, you can say easily, or simply you can say it is a additive closure property in natural number set. Is it clear? Okay. For example, if it is given as 3 plus minus 2 is equal to 1, 3 plus minus 2 equal to 1. So, minus 2, 3, 1, where you find all these numbers? In integers. So, once you call it as an integers, obviously we can say observe it. So, what is the operation there? Addition. And what is the numbers are? Integers. And if you see one side two numbers, other side one number. So, it is a closure property. So, we can call it as it is additive closure property in integer set. For example, if I give it as some other value, that is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 is equal to 5 by 6. So, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 equal to 5 by 6, is it clear? Just observe it, these are rational numbers. So, sum of two rationals is a rational. So, we can call it as it is a additive closure property in rational numbers. Is it clear? So, we can say very simply for a closure property, if there are two values in one side and other side of the equality is one value, you can call it as closure property. Just observe which operation add that and just observe which sets are. So, you can say easily. Now coming to the next, I am taking the same example. 2 plus 3 is 3 plus 2, is it correct? 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 2. 2 plus 3 is 5, 3 plus 2 also 5, means so you can say very easily it is correct. Now, what is the difference between the previous equation and this equation when you observe it? There 2 plus 3 equal to 5 means here one side 2 values, other side only one value. Now, here in equality both sides, both the numbers are same. 2 plus 3, there are 2 numbers, again other side there are 2 numbers. This is called commutative property. Okay, so if you consider 2, 3 as a natural numbers, you call it as its additive commutative property in natural number set. Okay. For example, if I give it as 3 into minus 4 equal to is okay, simply minus 4 into 3. 3 into minus 4 is equal to minus 4 into 3. So, what is 3 and minus 4? These are integers, and what cross stands for multiplication. So, it is multiplicative commutative law in integers. Clear? Like you can say any property, of course, when you observe one equation, one statement where in equality one side 2 numbers, other side also 2 numbers and if the statement is correct, simply we can call it as that property as a commutative property. Just observe that when you observe that there is a cross, so it is a multiplication, and say the nature of the set which is an integers, so you can call it as simply that one. Are you understand? For a closure we have 2 one side, 1 other side. For a commutative there are both sides 2 to each. Clear? Okay. Now I am coming to next one. 2 plus 3 plus 5 is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 5. 2 plus 3 plus 5 which is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 5. 2 plus 3, what is 2 plus 3 is 5. When you add 5 to 5 it is 10. So, in left hand side it is 10 and 2 plus 3 plus 5, 3 plus 5 is 8, 2 plus 8 is 10, both are same, correct. So, the statement is correct. When the statement is just observe this is there are within inequality there is a 3 terms of, so this is an equality, sorry. So, 3 terms in one side and 3 terms on other side. So, we call it as this one as an associative property. Here plus stands for addition and this is additive associative property in natural numbers. For example, if it is given as 3 of 4 of 7 is equal to 3 of 4 of 7. What is it? Can you say this? What is this property it is? It is an associative property. What cross stands for? Multiplication. What 3, 4, 7? Of course, you can say as a natural number or integer or the rational number, that is a different thing, but generally you can call it as this a multiplicative associative law. Clear? Okay. Now, so we are using identity, correct? Identity. So, our face and of course, ourselves, our image should be identical, otherwise you are devils, correct. So, what is meant by identity means here when you take the number, any number, so when you add another number to it, the value should be the same, means 3 plus 0, 3, minus 4 plus 0, minus 4, 1 by 2 plus 0, 1 by 2, 3 plus 0 is 3, minus 4 plus 0 is minus 4, 1 by 2 plus 0 is 1 by 2. When 0 is added to any number, the result will be the same, means the same number. So, obviously, that is called identity. Here 0, this statement is true only for addition. So, we call it as 0 as additive identity, and simply this law is called additive identity law. Is it clear? Okay. Generally, children, you have a doubt, sir, here also one side 2 numbers, other side 1 number. So, you have to take care about it. Here if 0 is there, in 0 is there, simply we can call it as itself. If 0 is not the result, if 0 is there in one side, so simply we can call it as it's an additive identity. Clear? Okay. Now I am taking next one is 3 plus minus 3, which is 0. For example, you have 3 rupees in your pocket. Your brother asked you, just give the 3 rupees to me. So you gave the 3 rupees to your brother. How much amount you have in your pocket? 0. Obviously that is nothing but 3 plus minus 3 is 0. Okay. You can represent the same when you take a number line. When you take a number line of it, take 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, it is minus 1, minus 2 and minus 3. From 0, 0 and 3 and 0 and minus 3 both are with the same distance. So simply 3 and minus 3 are called as additive inverses. So here if 0 is the answer, then simply we call it as a additive inverse. Okay. Now all the 5 properties are over. One more property is called distributive property. Distributive is very simple to say. It is there are 2 operations, addition and multiplication. Means 2 into 3 plus 5 is equal to 2 into 3 plus 2 into 5. Here into means your cross, which stands for multiplication plus addition. 2 operations applied in the same time. So this one you call it as a distributive property. Is it clear? So now you can say very simple. So once again I am going to recapitulate all these operations. Just keep in mind, recall by your recapitulation. See, if there are 2 numbers in one side, 1 number in other side, we call it as a closure property. When both sides of the equality we have 2 numbers each, then we call it as a commutative property. If both the sides we have 3 numbers, then we call it as it's an associative property. If 0 is added, we call it additive inverse, additive identity. If 0 is the answer, we call it additive inverse. Is it clear? Okay. And if 2 operations are there, plus and into of 2 operations, we call it as a distributive property. Okay, for this is completed for additive inverses. Of course, add additive identity for multiplicative. Multiplicative means here, see, when 2 ones are 2, when you multiplied any number by 1, we call it as 2. Okay, now if you take it as 1 by 2 of 1 is 1 by 2. Clear? Like so 1 here means here when you multiply any number with 2, you will get the same number. This is called multiplicative identity. And of course, when 2 and 1 by 2 are multiplied, the result is 1. So here 1 by 2 is called multiplicative inverse. Clear? So this is called simply as a reciprocal also. Okay. So children, are you understand all these things? So okay, so I will give a very simple number, because once you say any number, just you have to remember the greatest mathematician number, that is called Ramanujan number 1729, 1729. So maybe it's a very big good story about it, you know it very well. So ఒకసారి హార్డీ అని అతను రామానుజన్ యొక్క బెస్ట్ ఫ్రెండ్ హార్డీ గారు వచ్చి రామానుజన్ గారు చనిపోయే స్థితిలో ఉన్నారు, ప్లేగు వ్యాధితో ఆయన బాధపడుతూ ఉంటే చూడడానికి మన ఇండియా వచ్చారు. వచ్చేటప్పుడు చెన్నై పోర్ట్లో వెయిట్ చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు. చాలాసేపు వెయిట్ చేస్తుంటే అక్కడ ట్యాక్సీ లేదు, ఒక ట్యాక్సీ మాత్రం ఉంది. ఆ ట్యాక్సీ నెంబర్ 1729. So actually the American people are, of course European countries, other people will say that 13 and 17 as the odd numbers, they won't like that 17 number. So what the children feels that okay, 17 is an odd number, my dearest friend is an of course at death door, చనిపోయే స్థితిలో ఉన్నాడు, నేను ఏ పరిస్థితిలో ఉన్నాడు, ఎలా చూడాలో, ఏం వినవలసి వస్తుందో అని టెన్షన్ పడుతూ దాన్ని చాలాసేపు విడిచిపెట్టేశాడు. కానీ ఏ కారు దొరకలా. చివరికి అదే కారుని ట్రావెల్ చేశారు. రామానుజన్ గారి దగ్గరకు వచ్చి రామానుజన్ గారు అడిగారంట, ఎలా ఉన్నారు, అన్ని మాటలు అయిన తర్వాత, నేను చాలా ఐ ఫీల్ వెరీ సారీ, నేను ఒక కార్ ట్యాక్సీలో ట్రావెల్ చేసి వచ్చాను. ఓకే, ట్యాక్సీలో వచ్చాను, అందుకే ఆ నెంబర్ 1729 అనేది నాకు ఎందుకో నచ్చలేదని చెప్తాను. ఓకే, సి 1729 is the smallest number among the numbers which can be expressed as sum of two cubes in two different ways. That is 12 cube plus 1 cube is 1729 and 10 cube plus 9 cube is 1729. How beauty it is, see it. Why I am saying that I am giving importance for this children, the next day he was dead. Then you can imagine his condition. Immediately Hardy asked him, okay, sir, can you say any number which can be expressed of power of 4s in two different ways? So he said that number has 6 digits. After 10 years by using supercomputers, mathematicians find that number exactly has 6 digits. Such a greatest Indian mathematician, our Ramanujan. So just I am remembering that one, 1729 is as a Ramanujan number. Clear? Are you understand all these things? So I hope this in this session just I am concentrate about only very simple concept, that is different what you call it properties. So the children, if you feel the properties is highly comfortable, then I can share your doubts or queries, whatever it may be with you. So please ask me, I will respond it for it. And now I am going to use this, just observe it. So here use a number line if necessary here, minus 4 plus 8. How we are going to find it here? Just observe it. So here minus 4 plus 8 is 4, and minus 1 plus minus 3, how much it is? Which is minus 4, correct? Okay, 5 plus minus 7, how much it is? Which is minus 2, clear? Okay, now then we have to form a rule, call it as addition rule. Just observe, when the signs are the same, both are same, both are positive, both are negative, you can add it. Add and keep the same sign. 3 plus 4, 7, you have the plus 7. Minus 3 plus minus 4, you have minus 7. Add and keep the same sign. See example, one example is given, minus 2 plus minus 4, which is minus 6. When the signs are same, the resultant also same sign, and just add those numbers. When the signs are different, when you observe those, so just observe it. So subtract and use the sign of the larger number. Okay, so just observe it, minus 2 plus 4 and its value is 2. Once again I am saying this is children, so minus 2 and 4 is there, you know. So ఈ minus 2 4 లో మనకు పెద్దది ఏముంది 4. Okay, so minus 2 and 4, if you see 4 is the bigger one, correct? So and minus 2 plus 4 minus 2 means here, when you observe it, 4 is the bigger one and its sign is plus, so minus 2 is the smaller one, so the resultant will comes as plus, and subtract those two values, which comes as 2 plus 2. So for plus no need to use of anything. 2 plus minus 4, for example, if you observe it here, 2 is the bigger value, minus 4 is a smaller value, so then you will get as, of course, minus 2 is the answer. Okay. So here I am using the word additive inverses or opposites. Just now I am using of two numbers at equal to 0. What is the additive inverse of 3? Which is minus 3. Just now I use that 3 plus minus 3, which is 0. Okay. We will use the additive inverse for subtraction problems. Generally we are using. What is the difference between 7 minus 3 and 7 plus minus 3? Can you say? ఇక్కడ మనం 7 minus 3 అని ఒకటి ఇచ్చాము, 7 plus minus 3 అని ఇచ్చాము. మీరు ఏమైనా దాని యొక్క డిఫరెన్స్ ఏమైనా చెప్పగలుగుతారా? చూడండి, 7 minus 3 is 4 and 7 plus minus 3 also 4. Clear? So the only difference is that 7 minus 3 is a subtraction problem and 7 plus minus 3 is an addition problem. So both are same, operations are different. 7 minus 3 means simply you can understand it, subtract 3 from 7, and 7 plus minus 3, if you consider it, it is nothing but when you are adding 7 with minus 3. So, representation of this information is different, but answer is same. The subtracting is the same as adding the opposite. Okay. So, when subtracting changes subtraction to adding the opposite, keep change and then follow your addition rule. For example, minus 4 of minus 7. Okay. Then what I said? When subtracting, change the subtraction to adding the opposite, keep change and change. So, here minus of minus. So, minus of minus, same you can change it as minus as plus, then becomes as minus 4 plus 7. When different signs are there, subtract and use larger sign, means here simply 7 minus 4, which is 3. Okay. I will give one more example, minus 3 minus 7. Okay. It is nothing but minus 3 plus minus 7. Okay. Same signs and keep the same sign. Are you understand the difference between, what is the difference between minus 4 of minus 7 and minus 3 minus 7? Are you understand this difference between these two? There minus 7 is subtracted from minus 4, here minus 3 and minus 7 are added. That is the difference. The children, you have to understand the basic difference, then simply you can find the answers without any mistakes. So, minus 3 minus 7, which is equal to minus 7 minus 10. Okay. Which is equivalent to minus 12 of minus 3. So, here 12 plus 3, is it 12 plus 3? Is it minus 12 plus 3 or minus 2 minus 3 or 12 minus 3? Just answer now. If when you answer it, simply it is minus 12 plus 3. What is the reason behind it? Minus of minus, which becomes as plus. So, obviously, so the next one will as a 2 is the answer. Okay, 7 minus of minus 2, for example, if it is given, then what is the answer here? Just which is the answer? When you go for answer, simply it comes as 9. How it is 9? 7, you can write it as minus of minus, that is 7 plus 2, which is a 9. Okay. Now, just I am going to revise this totals. If the problem is addition, follow your addition rule. If the problem is subtraction, change subtraction to adding the opposite. Is it clear? 7 plus 3, just as the addition rule and write it as 10. When 7 minus 3, just write it as 7 plus minus 3. Of course, that is nothing but 7 minus 3. Okay. So, that just I am giving a work schedule for you, state the rule for multiplying and dividing integers. Okay. So, now I am giving instead of that I am giving some, if the signs are same, then just observe this figure here. When signs are same, what is the answer will come? Positive. Means plus of plus, plus into plus, which gives plus, minus into minus, which gives also plus, because product 2 is means minus into minus, which is plus. Okay, children, just observe it, minus into minus, which is plus. Clear? If the signs are different, then see, the answer will be negative. So, here what is the rule now? Just okay, different signs, negative answers, different signs, negative answers, correct? Okay. Minus 8 of 3, minus 8 3 means here one is positive and another one is negative, which is minus 24. Minus 2 of minus 61, what is the answer? Both are negative. So, obviously, so same signs, positive answer. Is it clear? Okay, children. So, I am giving one more, minus 3 of 6 of 1. So, when you consider this, what the answer will comes? Just keep it, verify that by using law different signs, generally we will get a negative answer, that is minus 3 of 6, which is minus 8 of 1, again minus sign. So, we will finally you will get answer is minus 18. Okay. Okay, children, now I am coming to the first question which I asked to you. The children as a Kutumbarao has a కుటుంబరావు గారికి 12 మంది పిల్లలు ఉన్నామని చెప్పాము. 12 మందిని ఎక్సర్సైజ్ చేయించాలనుకున్నాడు కుటుంబరావు. మరి అలా అనుకున్నప్పుడు ఎక్సర్సైజ్ చేయించాలంటే మరి డంబెల్స్ అవన్నీ కొనాలని ఎందుకు అంత కష్టం అని చెప్పి తనకు పనికి వచ్చేటట్టుగా ఉండేటట్టుగా విధంగా తోట పనిని అప్పచెప్పాడు. దాన్ని పెరట్లో ఉన్న తోటని 6 భాగాలుగా విభజించి చివరకు ఒక్కొక్క భాగంలో 2 పిల్లలు చొప్పున ఉండేటట్టుగా ప్రయత్నం చేశాడు. అయితే ఒక కండిషన్ పెట్టాడు. ఏంటి ఆ కండిషను? ప్రతిరోజు వేరు వేరే అబ్బాయిలతో కలిసి ఆ పిల్లవాడు పని చేయవలసి ఉంటుంది. అంటే 11 రోజులు పని చేస్తారు. ఈ 11 రోజులు డిఫరెంట్ 11 పిల్లలు అనేటువంటి ఉండాలన్నట్టుగా చేశాడు. దాన్ని మీరు ఎలా చెప్తారు? జస్ట్ ఐ విల్ గివ్ ఎ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ టు యూ. జస్ట్ డ్రా ఎ సర్కిల్ and place as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Okay. Just add 1 and 7. This is, now you can add 2 and 12, 3 and 11, 4 and 10, 5 and 9 and 6 and 8. This is one pair. First day this is the group. Next day, how you go next day? You have to just move this arrow into 30 degrees. Just the arrow will comes like. Then what is the pair will have? 2, 8. Again you will again move 30 degrees. Again and another pair will come. Again moves this arrow to 30 degrees like. So means here how many mappings will comes? 11 mappings will comes. Obviously 11 pairs also will come. Like we can arrange this. See how beauty in this problem. So children, so like and daily, so in mathematics also there are poems, there are stories, there are so many things you can enjoy the mathematics. I hope in all these days I am going to share with all of these concepts, and my sincere request to all of you means here, please children, which kind of doubt you have, you can possess to me, I will answer it. So definitely I hope I will share my knowledge with you, your children, you know. So don't feel any shy or thing, you can share with, and teachers also requested to from my side. So any teacher or of course in transaction of your class, if you feel any kind of difficulty, when you share with me, definitely I will support you. Finally our Telangana children should get a conceptual clarity. I hope మన కేసీఆర్ గారు కలలుగన్నట్టు బంగారు తెలంగాణ రావాలని, అందులో మన మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ పరంగా మన ప్రయత్నం అనేది చేయాలని నేను కోరుకుంటున్నాను. సో ఐ హోప్ all the children will enjoy this class. So good night, శుభరాత్రి. మరలా మరో ఎపిసోడ్లో కలుద్దాం. థ్యాంక్ యూ.